Greetings to all listeners. Today I would like to expand on, analyze, and delve into the Buddhist perspective and the realities of life reflected in the piece Sotāpanna in the Rains Retreat Day 3, which is a record of a spiritual journey illuminating the true heart of Dhamma practice leading toward the stream of Nibbana. The article opens with the line, "The path of the Sotāpanna doesn't begin with something extraordinary, but with steadiness in what is truly basic." This is, in fact, a core principle of Buddhist practice. Many people mistakenly think enlightenment is about miracles or supernatural feats, but the Buddha taught that true transformation begins with understanding and practicing the simple, foundational things we can do in our daily lives. On the morning of the third day of the Rains Retreat, the seeker of stream entry began the day simply and quietly. Nothing special happened, yet there was a subtle sense of small stability growing within, like roots beginning to take hold in the earth. This feeling wasn't dramatic or exciting, but solid and grounded. It reflects an important but subtle inner shift. In Buddhist terms, such stability is the fruit of a mind developing mindfulness and clear comprehension, increasingly established in Dhamma, less easily swept away by the currents of defilements, unlike ordinary people who are tossed about in the raging river of samsara. During morning meditation, when the mind became restless, there was a moment of recollection. This feeling is impermanent. That allowed the mind to loosen slightly from its grasping. This is the heart of cultivating vipassana jnana, insight knowledge. Seeing that all formations are impermanent reveals their unsatisfactory nature, dukkha, and seeing that they are unsatisfactory leads to realizing their non-self nature, anatta. Even a slight loosening of attachment is a sign of beginning to see the Four Noble Truths, the starting point of entering the stream of Nibbana at the level of Sotāpanna. In real life, we all face countless thoughts and emotions. If we can pause to observe and recognize that these states are impermanent, we avoid drowning in the fleeting waves of suffering or transient pleasure. From there, the seeker turned to review the 4 factors leading to stream entry, Sotāpatya Anga 4, asking, on what foundation does this path rest? These 4 factors are essential roots enabling one to enter the path of Sotāpanna. 1. Associating with good people, Sappurisa Sangseva. Being close to wise teachers who practice well has an impact beyond what one might imagine. The writer notes, even just listening to Dhamma or being near someone with Dhamma in their heart cools the mind without needing many words, like how a good person is like fragrant wood. Even without trying to smell it, the scent clings to you. In Buddhism, associating with the virtuous is a crucial condition for cultivating wholesome qualities. A good friend shows the right path, sets an example, and offers encouragement. In everyday life, being around people with integrity, wisdom, and commitment to good naturally influences our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions in a positive way. 2. Hearing the true Dhamma. Later in the morning, the seeker listened to a talk by a teacher and was struck by a particular line. The path of the Sotāpanna doesn't start from something special, but from correct understanding. Upon hearing this, the mind seemed to stop its struggling. Listening to true Dhamma is not just about receiving information or theoretical knowledge. It is about making the mind stop its restless flailing. This is the basis of samaditthi, right view, the first factor of the Noble Eightfold Path. Right view means seeing reality as it truly is. When understanding is correct, the mind calms down, becomes less scattered and confused, and is ready for right practice. In real life, studying or listening to reliable, beneficial sources deepens our understanding and leads to wiser choices and actions. 3. Wise reflection. While washing dishes later in the day, the seeker noticed a feeling of irritation arising without any clear cause. But this time, rather than pushing it away immediately, they asked, "Where is this feeling coming from? Is it permanent? Who is irritated?" Just turning back to examine it wisely caused the irritation to weaken, like light shining into darkness. This is the use of wisdom to investigate emotions carefully, not reacting blindly with ignorance or craving. Wise reflection lets us see emotions as merely arising, persisting, and passing phenomena, not ourselves, not ours. Seeing this reduces attachment, weakening the grip of emotions. In daily life, this kind of reflection helps us handle negative emotions mindfully, avoiding being overwhelmed, and lets us see problems more clearly. 4. Practicing in accordance with the Dhamma. That evening, the seeker saw more clearly that the effort to force the mind to be good was just another form of self-view. Dhamma in line with Dhamma means allowing the truth of things to reveal itself while we remain simply the observer. They practiced gently releasing control, not forcing, not clinging. Even though concentration wasn't especially deep, the mind was less agitated. In Buddhist terms, correct practice is letting the natural laws of Dhamma operate rather than forcing the mind to fit our desires. Forcing is another form of ego and clinging. Letting go here means maintaining mindful awareness of whatever arises without fabrication or attachment, leading to true inner peace. In daily life, trying to control everything often leads to stress and frustration. Learning to let go and accept things as they are helps us live more calmly and happily. In summary for today, the seeker didn't feel they had made any dramatic progress or that they were closer to Sotāpanna in some obvious way, but they felt more confident this was the right path, because each of the 4 factors leading to stream entry was genuinely alive in their daily practice, not just words in a scripture. As the saying goes, when you're on the right path, even if you haven't reached the end, you're confident you will. This is the record of a seeker's journey on the 3rd day of the Rains Retreat, showing the vital importance of steady, consistent practice in the fundamentals, seeing impermanence, associating with the wise, listening to true Dhamma, reflecting wisely, and practicing in line with Dhamma. All of these are essential foundations for moving toward the ultimate goal in the Buddhist dispensation, liberation from samsara and entering the stream of nibbana.